Alrighty then, my royal chums, it is I, Daniel, you may call me the Pop Culture Dude, and I am back for my third Sonic Movie 3 merch unboxing video. That's right, I did the first time with the minifigures, including the Robotnik 5-inch figure. I did the second time with the Ultimate Pack with the 4 figures, and by the way, those videos get like crazy amount of views, including the last one that just hit over 50k views. One of my most popular uploads ever in a long time, so thank you, or in the words of Ace Ventura, thank you very much. So, I've already reviewed the figures along with the small minifigs. Now, unexpectedly, and also I gotta let you guys know, next week is my birthday. I'm a 23-year-old man-child that basically makes a lot of Sonic movie content just to keep the algorithm going, but at the exact same time, get new subscribers and also get the good ad revenue. So, since Sonic Movie 3 is coming very soon, next month by this Christmas, but also 1 month away for what we know, we actually get to have our chance to have our first look of the Crab Mech robot that we saw in the movie trailer that Jim Carrey's Eggman has been undercover, being all binging to carbohydrates as he's gaining weight. But now, as we see in the trailer, here it is, up close, in live action. So, without further ado, let's just open this frozen metal crab meat. And now that we finally got the Crab Mech playsets in the palm of my hands, I decided to put a compare side by side to all of my Sonic movie merch collection. Half of them are from the second movie. That's just a random Sonic Boom Dr. Eggman plush. Then I got the movie 3 plush. Then I got the 4-figure set. Got the movie 2 minifigures along with the movie 3 minifigures. And of course, Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik. So even though I got like half the merch line except for the Wave 2 5-inch figures, which I'll think about that. But the main selling point is this Crab Mech playset. So I like the box art, but my biggest nitpick is why use Shadow's face from the movie 2 post-credit scene, despite we've already seen Shadow's design since it was first leaked right here by Shadow's design right here by the legendary Keanu Reeves. So that's one of my biggest nitpicks, because look, we literally got Shadow's design from right here to even the new one from this box art. So it's like, come on, dude. Like, the movie's already releasing off its promo, so stop reusing the same face that you got for the figure waves. But either that's just my nitpick. Another nitpick I also have is, look, as much as I appreciate that's the exact same Sonic figure, but you could have just added, like, you know, the man who made this Crab Mech set in the first place, Dr. Ivo Robotnik himself, aka the legendary Jim Carrey. So I feel like Jim Carrey's Robotnik could have been easily added to this playset, since there was a figure pad that features Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow, along with the Batniks and some of the other ones, but I'm like, come on, you could have just had Robotnik in there. But either way, enough of the bragging and complaining. Let's just look at the box art right here. You got Shadow's face from Sonic 2 again. Then you got the features. You got where the lid opens, and then the door opens, and then the eye just pops out. And you got the crabs that'll end up pitching you like a lobster. And then you got the preview of the 4 figures of Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Robotnik, which is the main reason why I decided to bring all these figures out. Even though I saw a leak where they actually have the Super Sonic figure, which I don't know when it's out, but it's literally going to be similar like the box art of this. Also, since Tails has been missing from this figure wave, I saw a leak that even Tails is going to be considered to be a part of the wave, and I realized it's just a reused version of the same figure from the Sonic Movie 2 figure pack. So it is what it is, since he's the only character that's missing. But for those that have the movie 2 figure pack, you're lucky just to get this, to get these minifigures along with the Crab Mech sets. So without further ado, let's just open up this box with this giant piece of crab money.
Money!
See what I got my Dougie Roxy for a fuzzy little cute cameo?
I finally upload the UFO in front of my face. I could smell the electricity in your brain. But you don't smell like snack plates. So this is what the Crab Mech looks like without the legs, which actually does look like a space UFO. And those are the legs that you construct with, along with the claws that you can pinch in, and then you can connect it to the robot. But also similar, just like the 4-figure pack that has the instruction manual of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow, it has the exact same thing with the Crab Mech set, where it looks like of what you can do with it, just to connect the legs inside the set of the features, what it does. So without further ado, let's just put this and construct this like we are building a robot. Now we finally unbox the Crab Mech set. It looks wonderful how it is in the trailer. Even I'm looking at the image right here just to get a visual reference of what it looks like in the final cut of the movie. Can't wait to see the Crab Mech in action. But now that we get to see the toy version of it, here we got the 2.5-inch Sonic, which it is the exact same from the figures wave, where he does the same articulations of putting his arm up, left and right. So if you already got this Sonic figure of your own, then you pretty much know what to expect, since it's literally the same figure. But aside from that, let's take a closer look of the Crab Mech, of what it does. So you can easily see from here that there is a door, and easily you can see down there that there's easily like a sliding part where you can put a figure outside. And I will admit, the hardest part of making this figure, or in this case case just building it, is the fact that I have to put all of these legs in, and they were not easy to construct. I don't know if it's because I'm a wuss to it or not, but either way, if you look down below, you can easily see that there's a seat. So you can add someone like maybe, let's say, add Sonic, since he is the character that's featured in this playset, put him in, and then boom, he's captured in. And then the coolest aspect that you could do with this figure, or in this case, this playset in general, is it could pop up some 3D eyes, like I'm always watching you. So I think that's a cool feature for what the toy does. Who knows if the movie version is going to do the same, but I'll be intrigued by it. But that being said, once when you push in the eye, or as you pop it out, you can reverse the door open, and then after that, voila, Sonic should be pooping out of the Crab's mech, and now Sonic is stuck for an instance. Waha! Now you got the blue porcupine outside of his hole. So you can see the legs, which you could tell from how the way it's constructed. They're not meant to articulate how the way they're jointed up, but either way you could just make the pose and articulate. But you gotta be very careful with these, because these things are sensitive, or in this case, if you can't find a proper way just to articulate the legs, then easily the robot mech is gonna lose the balance. So you gotta like mess with it. Then as for the Santa Claus, there's like this button right here where you can articulate, where you can make it pinch for any minifig that you can have. And then the same goes for this one. This one is meant to articulate a lot more, and it can actually do the same. But I noticed that the joints can move like a different variety when it comes to left, right, up, down. But for this one, you just got to be like very careful of how the way that you utilize it. So that's why it's more like, yeah, that's why I will admit this toy set was not easy to construct, just because of the arms, to make sure they're not loose, or for an instance, like it doesn't lose balance. But either way, I definitely think this playset is a bigger improvement over the Sonic Movie 2 Death Egg robot, which is just purple 3D art. But this one is actually like, you know, constructed from the movie. So either way, if they had to like make a playset from what we saw in the trailer, this, the Child's motorcycle, makes the most perfect sense. So without further ado, let's decide to match this up with the other minifigs. Where are my manners? Ha! I don't have any! Ha 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 ha! So now that we got the main cast of Sonic Movie 3 from Robotnik, Sonic, Tails, Shadow, and Knuckles, minus his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, which I've heard that there's like leak rumors of Sonic Wave 3 will include, spoiler alert, Super Shadow, Sonic with an Emerald, Knuckles, and a Gerald Robotnik figure in a 5-inch scale. So if they make a figure of Gerald, since it is Eggman's grandfather, and he's also played by Jim Carrey, so I'll get him. So if you look at the 5-inch figure, it is as tall as the robot itself, just because they scale up these figures. But if you put the 5-inch literally on top with this version of Robotnik, like if you take a look right here, see, it is not going to fit inside of this iteration of Robotnik whatsoever. So if I decide to test it out with the 2.5-inch, this is what it's going to look like. Sorry, did not farted. This is what it's going to look like right here. I think it's going to fit better if you decide like twist the arms for a bit to be like, ha ha ha, say hello to my salty sea creature, and I'm about to fall. So clearly for Robotnik, I think it would be much more easier if you like spread the arms out, so then it'll look a lot more better. However, if you don't think the 2.5-inch figure is going to be convincing enough, I'm just going to play mini Eggman right here, and I decided to take out the 4-inch figure, which I definitely think it's going to look so much better, where it's like, ugh, a beautiful day for another morning so I can have my Austrian goat milk, because I love the way Stone makes them. And I think the 4-inch figure will do a much better job of showcasing the Crab Mech set more than it does to this 2.5-inch figures. And besides, if I pull out this 4-inch figure, he's more in scale with the 2.5-inch figures of the Sonic 3 characters, including the Tails one. So I think the 4-inch one will do absolutely just fine. But when we do a comparison of other characters, let's test it out.
So as we play Sonic right here, I'm gonna be controlling most of these settings. Well, Eggman, I never know that you were into sea creatures. What's next? Are you gonna serve me some crab patties? And whoa, about to fall. Whoa! So easily, Sonic can easily like sit down, since that's what this playset is made for. And you can literally see bro's literally just sticking there upside down. Let me go get him real quick. As we go down to the poop deck, you can easily see that there's a chair. So I can place Sonic up there where he could sit. But the problem is, if I try other characters like Robotnik, he doesn't even have a butt cheek that he can lay it on, so it won't work for him. Obviously, it will never work for Tails because of his 2 tails. But what about if I try with other characters like Knuckles? So it could fit for Knuckles if I decide to go up, but his big Knuckles fist is going to block the way. But then if I decide to include Shadow, maybe it could work. So yeah, it could also only work for Hedgehog's reserve only in this close-up shot. Heck, as I'm testing this out, it actually works on Shadow, so he could be sealed in and he'll be like, my gosh, Project Shadow.
Project Shadow.
And then when I add in Robotnik, even though he can't say, he can only stand, but then he decided to seal back in. So it's gonna be like, ah, my feet! Stone, we definitely need more repairs for this. Ah! Owie! Then as for Knuckles, let's give him a try. So it can work for him. It's just that you gotta put his fists up, and then there you go. You see the Echidna Warrior just getting stuck down there.
How dare Robotnik decide to create this giant metal crab with so many arms? It is unbeatable against me.
And then last but not least, Tails. Please don't fail on me, boys. So let's try again with Tails. Okay, it doesn't fully seal in because Tails' tails are stuck up there, so there's no way that he can reach out and be like,
aha, I did it. I finally found the escape route out of this giant crab robot.
The other hedgehog that we faced was too powerful. We pulled off our best attacks, and it did nothing.
Yeah, I know, right? How are we gonna face him now?
guys, he's too powerful. But I can't believe I'm saying this. I think we need you-know-who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Hedgehog, are you out of your mind? He was a backstabber, a deceiver.
Look, guys, I know Robotnik is a bad guy. He almost attempted to try to kill us multiple times. But for now, I think he's the only one who can help us stop Shadow.
Ha 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 ha! Finally, rise and shine, my beautiful piece of crab. I have awakened you from Davy Jones' locker.
Hey, Mustache!
Ah! Oh no, not you dim-witted celestial skin tags again. What do you want from me? This is sad, Robotnik, even for you.
Look, Robotnik, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but we need your help.
You want me to help you? That's a good joke, Hedgehog. No, seriously, why do you need my help, despite the times that you try to kill me multiple times?
I can't with this guy. Look, there's this black hedgehog named Shadow, which he easily KO'd me, Tails, and Knuckles all together. So clearly, we're not strong enough to face him, but maybe you can. If you can help us, maybe we can help you in return.
On one condition. If you allow me one of those clothes just because I need to stay motivated and not gain weight in my carbohydrate hibernation, we shall make an alliance. Temporarily.
Alright, fine, doctor. But don't try to neutralize me with your medicational lab experiments.
Oh, I won't. Just give me one of your clothes.
Alright, here you go.
Yeah, let's do this! Now, where can we find this other hedgehog?
Knuckles, look behind you.
Boo. Ah!
Ha! That really is scary.
All of you stay out of my way, or else all of you are gonna suffer.
Well, not for long, Faker. Say hello to our giant crabby friend.
Prepare to be pinched, little edgy one. Get off of me! Ha 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 ha! If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it! Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Or even better, I need guns. Lots of guns.
I'm sorry, Eggman. Did you just say, I want to save the world? I thought it was a we. We're trying to save the world together away from him.
Watch it, Dorcupine.
Whoa, hey, watch the pelvis, Eggman. I thought we were teaming up.
Yes, indeed, Hedgehog, but I said this is only temporary so I could get my hands on the ultimate life form. This is not for what the professor would have wanted. Aha! I knew it. Robotnik remains to be a deceiver to us. Dishonor! Dishonor, disloyal, who cares? This is how I roll, knucklehead. Ah! Whoa!
A little help, Tails.
Don't worry, I got you, Sonic.
I finally escaped. Move, you hunk of junk! Yeah! Ah!
Don't worry, Sonic. I'll save you from Robotnik.
Ah! You're hurting my ribs, Fox.
Yeah, say that to yourself, Doctor.
Look, Ma, I'm roadkill. Ha ha ha! Disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight. Victory is ours.
We did it, Sonic.
Oh, you sly little fox. Way to go, Tails. Sorry, Eggman. Looks like you have a taste of your own medicine.
I hate that hedgehog.
So yeah, I think that'll be all for this whole unboxing set of the Crab Mech battle set, which I'll admit, the articulations are kind of difficult just to move around. I don't want to move away the playset just because I think it's a cool display. But either way, the eye pop out feature was really cool that you could pull out for additional features. The door sliding on the back actually makes a fun feature. But I will admit, not every single figure fits except for Sonic and probably Shadow and Robotnik themselves. So either way, would I recommend this playset? Well, if you are a fan of the Sonic movies and if you're excited for the third movie, if you want anything Robotnik with it, with the association of his Badnik drones or the Crab Mech playset or even the previous playsets from Sonic Movie 2, I definitely say this playset's a much more bigger improvement than the Death Egg robot from Sonic Movie 2. But either way, I definitely say it's a fine addition for what it is. I definitely think the articulation could have been like, you know, more tangible, and the articulations of the arms could have been a lot more leaner. But either way, it's a fun display just to put in the main characters. So that'll be all for this review. Hopefully I get to, who knows, if I do get more Sonic movie figures, I'll let you know. I know it could be Wave 2 with Super Sonic or Super Shadow or Gerald Robotnik, which is Eggman's grandfather, so we'll have to see. So stay tuned. This is Mike, my early birthday video, so this is a well-deserved birthday gift. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay tuned for more notifications, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Take care now, bye-bye then, or should I say, later, haters!